Well, we bless the Lord tonight as we come, amen, to share with Baltimore and those who have joined from other cities, our fellowship in the Word, as we've been doing for almost 20 years with the Baltimore congregation. I want to say this, that we're looking forward to our prayer summit coming up on the 27th of this month. The 27th of this month, with the theme, experiencing the fullness of God, experiencing the fullness of God. What we're going to really do, and this is the first time everyone's hearing this because they didn't know I was going to say this, we're going to take different prayer topics and pray each topic 4 different ways. Praying to God as Father, praying to God as friend, praying to God as not just friend, as judge. And here's the one that most people miss, including myself, praying to God as king. And that's biblically based, with let thy kingdom come. We were told to ask God to let his kingdom come. When we ask God to let his kingdom come, we're making a request to the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. So experiencing the fullness of God, there is more attributes of God besides being king, judge, friend, and father. Okay, let that be clear. But these are some of the primary ones. So we got more that later on we may be led to do, but in this summit, these are the top 4 that we're going to do. So don't miss it, be a part of it. We're looking forward to it. And by then, I'm going to have the prayer written out. As I said before, we're still working on Summit 21, the Word Summit 21. And I shared with the congregation last night the 6 different heavenly courts, and they thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm sharing it again with Baltimore. I'm going to share it with Brooklyn tomorrow. It's exciting. That's in the Word Summit, the section called Heavenly Court. All right. Remember, the theme for the Word Summit 21 was from heaven to earth, from heaven to earth. Well, part of our discussion about heavenly activities is Heavenly Court. So in that section, in that chapter, this is what I share with them, the 3 pages I share with them is just part of that chapter. Okay. Now, and it's by some guy, can't think of his name, Douglas, I think it is. We gave his website, that's all in there. So we're still saying that. Now, the other thing is amazing. This is the first time, while we're still working on Summit 21, Summit 22 theme is already released to me, and it's titled Be Ready. Be ready. I keep hearing for the last month or so to instruct the people to be ready. All right. Because of the times we're in, we must stay in a state of readiness. The very next Word Summit is going to deal heavily with scriptures about be ready. Okay. Looking forward to that. And because it's so given to me so early, it's safe to say that by May, when we do it at the end of May, I wouldn't be surprised all 72 chapters are done, are complete. And for the first time, I may just give out the ones based on the way they register, give everyone the chapters that they register for. So we're excited about that. Next, pray for our country, which I keep saying. I have been validated in my sounding the alarm about the dangers of the current occupant of the White House. I don't even have to say it. Everyone see it. And it's really, really bad. But as I said last night, and it's worth repeating and bears repeating tonight, if all of us pray, God alone can make things go better. But we got to pray. We must pray. So take note of that. All right. And that's all I'm going to say about the world. And pray for Ukraine. They're really trying to, what's the word? Steal Ukraine's wealth. That's what they're doing. The bullies of this world, the current occupant of the White House, Putin, is showing that their bullying is working. It's a shame before God that the bullies have seat of power to enforce what they want to take from this world and carve up the land of Ukraine, carve up Gaza, carve up these United States. What do you think they're doing? Pray, people, pray. Lastly, Christ is still building his church. I've been saying this for now clearly about a year, and he never stopped building. This is the time that everyone should focus on building God's church, because soon as we meet him, he will know, all right, how much work we did in pulling people together. God loves for people to come together. This isolation, separation is not of God. This will God have you isolated to consecrate? Yes. But for the most part, I told you last week, Exodus 25 and 8, God said, set up the tabernacle. He wanted his church. He always wanted a place, he said, where I could come and dwell with my people. He wanted to fellowship. There's strength in numbers, all right? That when we touch and agree, all right, and unity in the spirit, unity in faith, more can happen. But we got to come together and not try to be isolated and fight alone. Come and let us build the house of the Lord. With that, I say, be blessed of the Lord.